remember when I just got started with System.io that I didn't understand the difference between a newsletter or a campaign. So in this video, I want to show and explain this to you. If you're new to this channel, my name is Rianna. I help small business owners like you to set up simple systems to save time and to grow their business with ease. If that is something that you're interested in, hit subscribe and you're not missing out on the upcoming tutorial. You ready? Let's dive in. So if you're sending emails through System.io, knowing the difference between newsletters and campaigns can not only save you a lot of time and headaches, but confusing the two can also lead to sending the wrong message to the wrong people, or worse, sending not a message at all. So the first thing I want you to know is newsletters are one-off emails. You send them to your list, to a segment of your list that you can tag. There's another video that I have on my channel about this. Newsletters are great for announcements, for sales, for updates that you want to share. So it's more like, hey, what's new this week? And you share that. For me, I've been sending for years now, every Wednesday, a newsletter to my community. And this is always an update on something that I saw in the news, a video that I published that I want to share with them. Something that came up. So this is the regular thing that I'm sharing, but you can also do this when you have a launch coming up and you can share a newsletter about this. Now, a campaign, this is a sequence of emails that go automatically out once someone joins something. So they sign up for an opt-in page, for example, and then there's an email campaign that's going to go out. And so this can be spread out of days, can be spread out of weeks, depending how you want to set it up. And this is great for onboarding new subscribers, or for delivering a freebie, or running an automated sales sequence, for example. So this is more like a series of emails that you schedule out before. So for example, a 7-day email sequence for when people opt in to sell them to the product that you are promoting, for example. Now, how to use them in System.io, super easy. If you click on newsletters, this is my tutorial account. So you see there's nothing. I'm going to show you in a bit what it could look like with an example. So what you do here is you just click on create. You add the subject, you add the sender name, your email address, and you can choose either one of those, or you can go to the classic editor. Classic editor is just an empty box where you can write in. This is the visual editor, which to me looks a little bit nicer. You can add some pictures and some buttons and things like that. So it's very easy to get started with the newsletter. Then for campaigns, I'm going to go deeper into this in a bit. For campaigns, you do the same, go to emails, campaigns, you click on create. You're going to see the same overview. And again, you can choose, once the campaign is created, you can choose out of templates that System.io has created for you already. Now, when to choose what? Like I said already, a newsletter is when you want to speak to your list about something right now. And a campaign is you want an automated series that works while you sleep, right? So let me show you an example. So let's first take a look at an example for a newsletter. So this is a newsletter I sent out a couple of weeks ago. You have a subject, you have a preview line. And then as you can see, I used the visual editor and I added some text. And at the end, you add a call to action. Now, on the right side, and this is quite important, you see for a newsletter, you want to have this set up. Then you can add an attachment if you want to. And then you scroll down further, as you can see if you go at the end of the email. And here you have contact settings. So here you want to include the tags that you want to receive the newsletter. Now for me, it is everybody that I want to receive the newsletter. So I make sure that all the tags are selected. But if you have like a lot of tags, like I have like 54 tags, different segments that I set up for my community, then you can exclude certain tags from your newsletter. So this is very important to set that up, and then you can click on publish. So let's take a look at one that is not sent yet. So for example, this one is going to go out next week. Again, all the things are set up. And then here on the top, it says save draft. And it has these three options, save and test. I always do that. I always send it to myself to look at it from a desktop version, from a mobile version, what it looks like. Then you can do save and send. So it's going to be sent immediately, or you do save and schedule, and you can schedule it for an upcoming date, which is great. So usually the first Monday of the month, I write out 4 newsletters, I schedule them. And if something comes up in the week that I just postpone one of the newsletters and I add the newsletter for that week. So this is a great way. I have a video at the end of this video, and you can find it in the description below as well, about exactly how to set up a newsletter, but this is the short version of it. And so this is what a newsletter looks like. Now take a look at a campaign. So like I said, a campaign is a series of emails. And as you can see, I just started a new campaign. I set up an onboarding campaign. It goes out on Monday. For me, it's very important that people are not being overloaded by emails. So my newsletter is automatically on Wednesday, my onboarding campaign on Monday. And if they sign up for a freebie, they of course going to receive it immediately, but I don't want them to be overloaded by emails. So how I've set it up, the first email is going to go out only on Mondays. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. So these are a series of emails that are going to go out, and it says 1 day delay. But I've added here something. As you can see on the right side, we scroll all the way down again to activate settings. And you can see this email will be sent immediately only on Monday. So this means that this first email goes out immediately, but only on Monday. And then the next one is going to go out 1 day later than Monday. So it would normally go out on Tuesday, but I told it can only go out on Monday. So automatically, as you can see, if it's being launched for Tuesday, it's not going to go out. It's going to wait till the next week, Monday. And so this is how I set up a campaign. Now, other campaign, for example, is this campaign that I just launched. This is a new campaign, and it is a 10-day email sequence to get clients for my specific niche. So on day 1, it's being sent automatically. Day 2, obviously, I want it to be sent automatically as well. So that's going to be 1 day delay. Now, as you can see, if we click on this email, here, for example, in the activate settings, I have it out. It has to go out after day 1 day later, and there's no time, there's no day set here. So it goes out immediately the next day. So this is the big difference between a newsletter and a campaign, and you're gonna need both, because a campaign is really keeping your emails consistent and going out and keeping and automated, of course. And a newsletter is really to be relevant and personal in that moment, in that week. If that was helpful, please give a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And watch the next video. So there is so many cool things about System.io that I still want to share with you. And I hope to see you in the next one.